Grow in your Christian life with audio sermons from Kakwabading on your mobile devices on the go. Here's how. Go to Play Store or Windows Store on your Android or Windows mobile devices and search for Kakwabading AirPower. Download, install, and instantly access life-changing audio sermons by Kakwabading. It's that simple. Kakwabading AirPower app, on the go with a word.
This message is brought to you by the friends and partners of Kakwabading. Welcome to Airpower with Kakwabading, teaching the nations with signs and wonders. Kakwa is the senior pastor of the Morning Star Cathedral, Lighthouse Chapel International, Accra, Ghana. Now, today's message.
Welcome. Kakwa began an exciting new series titled Wise as Serpents. One key that makes serpents wise is independence. Yesterday he spoke about spiritual independence. Today he talks about emotional independence. Let's join in.
Today I want to share on the subject wise as serpents. There's only wise as serpents. Solomon was one of the wisest people in the world. And the Bible says that one of the ways that he got messages of wisdom was by looking at natural things, nature. He said, there are three things which are too wonderful for me. Yea, four which I know not. Then he lists them. The way of an eagle in the air. The way of a snake upon a rock. The way of a serpent. The way of a serpent is the way a serpent behaves. So when we look at the way a serpent behaves, the Bible says that we can receive valuable wisdom instructions. So the question is, what are the things of the serpent? Number one, they are independent. I want to suggest to you some areas where I think you should be independent. Number three, emotional independence. What I mean by emotional independence is that you don't need encouragement and support from other people to be able to perform. You know, encouragement is good. But in life, the more you grow, the less encouragement you hear. Rather, you hear criticism. Especially if you are going higher. Anything you want to build, they will fight you. In Hebrews chapter 12, verse 3, the Bible says, consider him that endured such contradiction, but the word is opposition, of sinners against himself, lest you be wearied and faint in your mind. Paul said, one of the things we must fear is not demons or curses. The thing we must fear is discouragement. It was not demons that prevented Israel from going to the promised land. It was discouragement. Push your neighbor, say, encourage yourself. In Isaiah chapter 42, verse 4, the Bible says, he shall not fail, nor be discouraged. In other words, discouragement is a major source of failure. That is why you must be able to encourage yourself. Because discouragement prevents you from using all your resources and your strength to conquer that thing. So it locks your resources. But when you are not discouraged, I tell you, your mental resources, spiritual resources, it is enough to conquer that thing. It's enough. 1 Samuel chapter 30, verse 3. So David and his men came to the city. The city was Ziklag. And behold, it was burnt with fire. Their wives, their sons, and their daughters had been taken away captive. Wow. And David and the people that were with him lifted up their voice and wept until they had no more power to weep. They were crying. David's two wives, Ahinoam, the Jezreelitess, and Abigail, the wife of Nabal, the Carmelite. These two had also been taken captives. The people were weeping for their sons and daughters, but David was weeping for his wives. 6. And David was greatly distressed, for the people spoke of stoning him. So for the soul of all the people was grieved, every man for his son, every man for his daughter. So the people were weeping for their sons and their daughters. It continues and says, and David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. So as I close, push your neighbor, say, are you a snake? Or you are a puppy? When snakes are born, they are independent. They are moving on their own tangent. So from today, number one, you're going to be financially independent. You're going to be spiritually independent. You're going to be emotionally independent. If somebody helps, fine. They don't help, fine. Put your hands together, stand to your feet.
Thanks for joining us. Today we learned that to be wise as serpents, we must be emotionally independent. Join us same time next week. Have a blessed weekend. Before we leave, here's a praise report to boost your faith in the Lord. Severe pain vanished. Dear Kakra, I wrote to you a few months ago about some severe pains I used to experience in my right ear. You replied that you had prayed for me. Ever since you prayed for me, the pain has ceased. Thanks be to God. We give Him all the glory.
Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@cacrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you.